Hi YouTube. So like I said in one of my last videos, I did want to do a Q&A video. So I did my most frequently asked questions. If you have any other questions, feel free to drop them down there in the comments, or send me a message, whatever. I'm here to answer your questions. Like I've said, within reason. So yeah, I wrote down my frequently asked questions. I'm going to do a video on questions that no one ever asks, because there's a lot of them. Because I do some stuff that's like so weird, and like, why aren't people asking? Like, why the heck did you just do that? Possibly because a lot of people around here know me, and they're like, oh, that's just how she is, whatever. But yeah. So I'm just going to start out with the first one, the most general. How old are you? I will be 23 in November, November 16th, so I'm 22 years old right now. And then, are you a licensed hairdresser? Yes, I am. I recently graduated school in February 16th, and then I had to take my state boards, which took forever to do because I had to schedule them, and you schedule like your two different tests. You schedule the practical, so you have to go in and do all of your hands-on whatever. Well, the first time I scheduled it, I got there at 9:01, and they're like, the door's closed, the test already started, you have to go home. So I was like, the door's not closed, it's open. Open, see, there's no door right here, it's open. So they sent me home, and I like cried, and I cried because I just wanted to get this crap over and done with. But yeah, so yes, I am licensed. I took my second one after I rescheduled my second test for my practical. I passed the first time, which was good, and then I went in a week later for my theory, and I mean, it took me 20 minutes to take the test. They said it was like record time, and that's just a written ABC test. So yeah, I've been licensed since March, and it's now May, but I've been doing hair for so long, like longer than I can remember. I started doing hair on my cousins when we were kids. So, I mean, it's been a good probably 15 years that I've been doing hair. But yes, I'm licensed. I'm at a salon. In my last video, I posted the address and everything for my salon. It's right off Highland Road in Waterford, Michigan. It's called Reconstructing a New You Salon, and I'll get into that later. My next one is, where did you go to school? I went to Marquette Academy of Cosmetology in Waterford, Michigan. That's right off Dixie. I believe the address is 4390 Dixie Highway. It's right behind the Rite Aid. Yep, right on Dixie and Sachavall. You can't really miss it if you turn down Sachavall from Dixie. It's right on your left side, big and blue, with a big face on it. So, yeah, I spent 14 months there and finally got my license. And like, the thing about going to school is that it's so repetitive because they want to like put it in your head. It takes 3 times to make a habit of something. So they just like force it into your head over and over and over, and by the end you're like, I don't even want to go to school. Like, there's so many times when I was like, dude, I can't do this anymore, I'm just gonna drop out, I can't go to school, it's so annoying. It gets tedious when you do the same thing over and over and over and over. Like, seriously, I never want to see another roller in my life. I never want to do a perm. Thank God those are out of style, so I'll probably never have to, which is great. But now I'm hearing from like the people at the mall that, oh, perms are coming back, and I'm like, oh, lovely, I'll do a spiral one, no problem. But straight down roll, no, count me out. I do pedicures though. A lot of people don't want to do feet, but I'm like, hey, if it's gonna make you like a couple bucks in your pocket, like for gas, then count me in. I don't care. As long as you don't have like some nasty green fungus or something. Ew. Yeah. one of my good friends will not touch anyone's feet without gloves on. So she makes me laugh every time I talk to her. I always joke with her and tell her that I'm going to come in and get a pedicure and request her. Because she always went home when someone gave her a pedicure. So, yeah, not like gave her physically a pedicure, but a ticket for a pedicure. She'd always just like, hey, peace out, deuces, whatever. So, she makes me laugh. I love you, Laura. Then the next one is where you work. Like I said, at my salon, Reconstructing a New You, the address is 7627 Highland Road, and that's in Waterford, Michigan. The phone number is 248-886-0700. If you come in, just ask for me. I'm probably going to start doing, like, YouTube deals, like, hey, oh, I saw you on YouTube, I'm coming to get my hair done. Okay, $10 off, you know. Just to bring in the new clientele, because I am just starting out, and my clientele list is kind of like this, like 4 people. And I mean, it's like the same person isn't going to come back like every week and be like, hey, I need my hair colored, I need my hair colored, I need my hair colored. No, you got like a month to wait. So, yeah. And then I have another job. I work at Swarovski Crystal at the Great Lakes Crossing Mall. And that's a job that I really enjoy. I like being around like all the sparkly stuff, and I just find myself like shopping my whole shift and like playing dress up with everyone that works there. Like, it's so much fun, and my boss is awesome. He's like so down to earth, and so is everyone else there. So like, that's one of the jobs that I never want to let go. Because I mean, it's nice working with people where there's absolutely no drama. We just like, we talk to each other about everything. It's like one big family. So yeah, and then the next one is, what are your hobbies? I have so many that I can't even list them all. I dance, not well, but I do dance, and it helps me exercise and stuff. Obviously hair and nails. It's my chosen career, so of course it's going to be my hobby, but in my free time I'm like always doing mine, or like I'm in the bathroom like, hey, how's my hair look? What's going on? And like, I'm really catty, so I can't walk by a mirror without looking in it, and it sucks that I can like admit that, but you know, at least I'm conscious of it. I mean, at least I got that going for me. But I'm just like, I see a mirror and I'm like, oh, hey, I look good today. Like, what's going on? And then in the summertime, I will disc golf like 3 or 4 times a week. Just because it's so much fun. Like, once you get the hang of it, like at first I was so frustrated because I couldn't even throw the discs. Like, they go 2 feet and just right on the floor. And I'm like, oh, great. That sucks. But yeah, now after I've got the hang of it after last season, I started going last summer, was my first time. And I go 2, 3, 4 times a week, and it's so much fun. Now I think I'm going to have to start going out on Saturdays because I work both my jobs so much. But it keeps me busy. Then I like to go boating. I don't really swim because I hate the smell of lake water. It smells disgusting, and then it gets in my hair, and then I have to wash my hair, and then the color fades, then I have to recolor my head. Not fun. But I do like to go on the boat. I like to fish a lot, especially when I'm fishing for bluegill, because they like eat the worms like instantly. I found that out really easily last year when I was just like fishing off a dock, and like, oh my god, here's bluegill, it's gonna eat my worm. And I like to pet ducks. When I go out to the boat launch, there's like a ton of little duckies out there, and I like to pet them, and sometimes they let me pick them up, and they're really, really cute. I play with my cat all the time. She's like super adorable. I take walks. I do anything that a normal person would do. I'm definitely a shopaholic. I'm always shopping. But for bargains though, I'm a really good bargain hunter. So if you ever need me to tell you like what the great sales are, like come to me. I get emails like morningly I'll wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning and be like, oh, here's an email from Charlotte Roos. Oh, look, here's an email from this. Here's an email from that. Like, whatever. I'm trying to sleep. So, yeah, I know all about that. The next one is, what is in your face by your eye? Okay, yes, it's real. It's a microdermal, and then everyone always asks how they did it. Well, make sure you haven't, like, just eaten. They take a needle. I believe it's a 10 gauge needle. It could be a 12 gauge. I don't know. It's a pretty darn big needle. It could even be an 8. I know I asked him when I was in there, and he told me, and I can't remember what he said. But it's pretty freaking thick. And they stick it in your skin, twist it, and then they stick it in your skin again and twist it. And basically what they're doing is they're taking out a piece of your skin to create like a subcutaneous pocket. Then they stick this thing in. It's got like a little tiny footing on it. It's about that big. And then it just heals around the footing. And this I can screw on and off. Well, I can't right now. I'm going to have him do it. But you can screw that on and off, and yeah. And then everyone always asks me, did it hurt? That's the dumbest question ever. I mean, of course it hurt. They're putting a needle into your skin and twisting it and pulling out a chunk of skin. Of course it hurt. Everyone always asks how tall I am. I've said in another video of mine, I am 4'7"3/4". I am a legal little person. But I mean, now people don't even really treat me like I'm small. I mean, every once in a while they'd be like, oh, you can't reach the top shelf. Like, ha ha ha, screw you. But I mean, that's about it. Like, hot guys are like, hey, I'll help you out with that. But other than that, life is pretty easy being short. Then, what's your favorite band? I have quite a few bands that I really like. I grew up with my dad. My mom worked 9 to 5, and my dad was on the fire department, so he was on a few days, off a couple days, so we'd always do stuff together, and he liked to listen to rock music, so I'm all about the classic rock. Like, the AC/DC is my all-time favorite band. Love them. I got really into Bon Jovi. Not so much the Led Zeppelin. Like, I like a little bit of it, but not a whole lot. But, I mean, like, one of my favorite movies is School of Rock. So pretty much anything that was featured in that movie, love it. I have the soundtrack that I listen to over and over again. But my all-time favorite band is AC/DC. Next to them, it's going to be Mindless Self-Indulgence, because they're weird. And, I just love the style of their music. They're raunchy. They're, like, to the point. And some of their music makes absolutely no sense at all. But that's the best. Next to them, it would have to be Dope. I like their Billy Idol remakes and their political songs, stuff like that. I mean, they're just really good. And if anyone's ever seen Daisy of Love, it's Sinister's band from that show. And I've met him a couple of times, and he's just as hot in person as he is on TV. Just saying. Then I like bands like Black Stone Cherry, Hailstorm, Bon Jovi. I love Kid Rock. Never miss a Kid Rock concert whenever he comes to town. Eddie Money, always go to that. I did just go to the Mindless Self-Indulgence concert 2 weekends ago. They were awesome, to say the least. Oh my god, what other bands do I like? I like so many that it's insane. I really do like Ventana. They're not a really well-known band, but I do love them. They're more on the metal side. More of like a Mushroomhead type band, but they're better. I'm not a huge fan of Mushroomhead, but I first discovered Ventana when they opened for Mushroomhead at the Machine Shop in Flint, and I absolutely love their music. Oh, what else? Sorry, I'm like going through my phone to see like what artists I have in here. Oh, Alanis Morissette. Love her. Just because like her music is so angry, like Jagged Little Pill, 1995, best album ever. I could listen to that one on repeat all day. Amy Winehouse, she's always going to be a classic. Rest in peace. You know, when you talk about artists that have like, that are no longer with us, it's like kind of sad. Like MCA from the Beastie Boys, love the Beastie Boys, listen to them all the time. Last year when he passed away, it was like devastating for me. I listened to some Rage Against the Machine. I don't know, like my musical taste is all over the place. I mean, I'll get down with my classic rock and roll and like metal all day, but sometimes like give me some Yo-Yo Gangster Rap or like some soft R&B or something and I'm perfectly happy. So that's where that is. I always get asked what hair products I like. I like a wide range of them. Absolutely hate Redken. Don't ever give me a free bottle of Redken because I'll throw it in your face and tell you to go screw yourself because that stuff is disgusting. I just started using Chi. That's what's on my hair right now. And I've used the shampoo and it smells awesome. It works awesome. Before I was using like, see that crappy Just Basics behind me? And it, like the bottom of my hair would be all tangled and like nasty. With that stuff, it doesn't happen. I have used Ion Color before, and I really like it. It does stay pretty well, but again, it's cheap color, so for a cheap line, I like it. I like the generic brand of like the purple toning shampoo. It works really well. Gotta Be Glued hairspray. I just bought some yesterday at Ulta. Awesome. This poof has been in my hair since 8 o'clock this morning. I've driven with it like fast with the wind blowing and oh look, my poof is still intact. What else do I like? I do like Scruples. I have that Hair Magical Serum and it helps my hair when I flat iron it. Maintain, great. K-Pack, it'll take like nasty damaged hair and just flip it right around and make it healthy again. Gotta go buy some of that. It's the best. So that's where I am on hair products. Then I always get asked, do I like hair or nails better? And there's good points to both of them. I love doing hair. I love doing nails. Hair lets you express yourself in a more physical manner. Like, hey, I'm crazy and out there and my hair is bright ass red. Nails, it's more of expressing yourself on a drawing, artistic, like color here, color there type thing. So I really like them both, and I can draw, so I like doing the nail art. Where do I shop? I shop everywhere. Victoria's Secret is where I buy my bras and underpants and my lingerie. Frederick's Hollywood, then Charlotte Russe, Forever 21. I mean, I work at an outlet mall, so I get everything really cheap anyways. I do a lot of shopping at Hot Topic because I know the people that work there, and they're all really nice, and I get coupons from there all the time, especially when they're doing like their hot cash. Because you spend $30. Oh look, my $30 purchase is only $15. Why not? Is Mel your real name? Yes, it is. My parents called me Mel since I was little. I mean, my first name is Melissa. It's not Melanie. I hate when people do that. But yeah, they've been calling me Mel since I was a kid, so I'm just kind of stuck. What's your favorite hair color? I really like the red just because anyone can wear it, pretty much. Like, I am a very pale person, but give me some red hair and I like tan. Black is a little too harsh, and so is blonde. I mean, I've done both of them, obviously, but yeah, I really like the red. It's a good in-between color. What do you eat to lose weight? Yogurt. All the time. But I do watch what I eat. I eat a lot of fruit. I like to make smoothies with like yogurt and fruit. They're freaking awesome. Like, my smoothies are strawberries, pineapples, a little bit of lemon juice, and some vanilla yogurt. Drink that up, there's the meal. I mean, it's awesome. It's your serving of fruit for the day. And then I work at a jewelry store, so I'm constantly walking around and that kind of thing. Is that your natural eye color? Yes, it is. I mean, oh, fingers in my eye, there's no contact. It's my natural eye color. Believe it. What's your natural hair color? It's an ashy, ugly brown. And I'm just going to leave it at that because I don't really want to talk about my natural hair color. It looks like poop stains. Oh, and then, like, I like to wear my huge jewelry all the time, and everyone's always like, oh, where did you get that? I get it all at Swarovski because I work there. My necklace, my ring. This one's from Charlotte Russe because they were having a sale. My earrings are from there. Like, pretty much any jewelry that I wear is from Swarovski. I threw out all my crappy jewelry a long time ago. I get asked, what's my religion? I grew up in a very Lutheran family, and now I've kind of separated myself from religion. Like, yeah, I believe in, like, the Church of Christ and everything, and, like, Christ died for my sins and this and that, but it could be because it was hammered into my head as a kid. I don't know. I don't really like to discuss religion a lot because it's just a topic to start fights, I believe. Like, you're going to believe what you're going to believe. Don't ask me what I believe. Don't let me change your mind. It's all about, like, I mean, who really cares? Why can't we all just be friends and hold hands and hug each other? Why can't I be friends with Jews or, like, Indians and whatever? I mean, religion is religion. And, I mean, that's such a vague word. I mean, you can do anything religiously. You can go to church religiously. I do my hair religiously. Like, what does that word even mean? I guess I'm kind of a narcissist. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't really want to, like I said, I don't want to get into conversations about religion because it just starts fights. But, yeah, I did grow up Lutheran, and I do go to church often. Like Mother's Day, I always go to church because that's what my mom wants to do. Easter Sunday, Christmas Eve. I like going. After I get out of church, I always feel like not like a better person, but pure, because you go through confession and whatnot, but that's just how I am. Do you have a ring tattoo on your finger? Yes, I do. It is a collada, and it's the Irish Celtic symbol of love, loyalty, and friendship. And it's just a symbol that I've always loved, so I got it permanently on my finger. So I look at it all the time, and I'm like, oh, there's my little my Irish thingy. And then my last question is, why do you have tattoos? And that to me is a really stupid question because I wouldn't get them if I didn't like them. So obviously I have them because I like them. They all mean something to me, and I just like getting them. It sounds like really weird and sadistic, but I do kind of like the pain. It gives you an energy rush, and I guess when you're really pissed off, instead of hurting yourself, you can always just, indulge yourself in ink if you've got the money for it, which is kind of what I did in the past. Just numb the pain with, numb the mental pain with physical pain. So, I've got a really dark past, so I don't really want to get into that right now. If you guys want to know more about it, then you can leave your questions, but, I mean, I'm running a little bit late for work, so that was my last question today. Any other questions that you have, just drop them down there, and I will answer them. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!